Hey everyone, this is Tiffany here. Thanks for tuning in. This is my update video. I know so many people have been waiting for this. I have been MIA for the past 2 to 3 weeks. I think it's been 3 weeks because I had a lot going on. I don't even want to talk about it just yet. I want to start with the fact that tomorrow is March 3rd, and that'll be my 10-month surgery. I am down 140 pounds. The last video, I think I said I was down like 135 or something. So between my last video and today, I haven't lost anything. I have been at a stall for maybe about a month to a month and a half. Look at my face. This is how I feel. I'm kidding. What am I going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do when you're at a stall? You're at a stall. I think I'm at a stall because my body has just been like, homegirl, you need to chill out. You need to just take a moment. And I know that this is part of the process. The closer you reach your goal weight, the harder it is for the weight to come off. And I think I'm at that point. I'm definitely reaching that point. So it's been frustrating to say the least, but I'm not going to let it overshadow the success, like my overall weight loss success. I'm not going to let it overshadow the fact that I'm already 10 months out of surgery. It's like I'm almost, here I go stuttering again. I am 2 months shy from being a year post-op. You know, like this is insane. I feel like I literally just flew to Mexico to be sleeved. I feel like, not to say that I don't feel like time has passed, it's definitely passed, but I can remember when I first did my video, when I first decided to document all of this. I remember it's just sentimental just thinking about it. I feel like everything happened yesterday because it all happened so fast. My decision to get sleeved, my decision to decide to take control of my weight and take control of just various things in my life. So this is all just shocking. It's like, wow, it's been the best 10 months of my life. Hands down, the best 10 months of my life. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been happy all the time, but I have grown as a person. I've grown as a woman. I've grown as a sleever. You know, I definitely made so many amateur mistakes at the beginning, and I still make mistakes now. It's not like you never really get the hang of it, you know, because you slip up, you're human. But I've definitely grown, and I've made some good decisions along the way, which has, I think, ultimately impacted how great my results have been. So I'm feeling good, you know, and I think that's why I'm not going to let my stall continue to stress me out. I haven't been very happy about it these past few weeks, but I'm not going to let it affect me any longer, because I am not the person that I was 10 months ago, weight-wise, emotionally, spiritually, physically. I'm not that girl. So it's a matter of just pushing, keeping going, moving forward, and just continuing to get to where I need to be until I feel like I'm happy and I'm content with how I look and my weight. That's really what my main focus is right now. So yeah, 10 months. This is what 10 months looks like, guys. Stuttering. This is what 10 months looks like. This is happy. This is overjoyed. I'm overjoyed. I feel, you know, I feel good. I feel like, damn, I'm doing it. That's really how I feel. People who are watching this, people who know me personally know I cannot get out of a mirror now. Like, I'm always taking selfies and sending them to my friends. I'm like, oh, look how cute I look today. Like, yes. This is me all the time now. I feel good in my skin. I feel 10 times prettier. Not to say that I wasn't pretty before. I always thought I was the baddest girl walking in Florida. Like, you couldn't tell this chick nothing. I've always had like a ton of confidence, but now it's definitely increased. It's definitely it's out of this world. It's big. I mean, it's bigger than Earth. I love who I've become. I love the person that I am now. So I'm thankful to my sleeve. I'm thankful for my mom for being able to afford to pay for that. I'm thankful for wanting to change my life, the willingness of wanting to change it and being serious about changing it. So that's that. Let's move on to the next thing. The next thing is a shout out. I wanted to do a special shout out today to one of my best friends. This is not someone that I've been friends with for very long. We've actually become friends since I was sleeved, after being sleeved. But this person is legit like a part of my team, a part of my inner circle. And I told him that I would do a shout out for him today for many reasons. But two main reasons is I want to be able to, this is not the only time I'm going to do a shout out, but I want to be able to highlight some people that are in my life that I think have helped me in every aspect. And I've spoken in the past about not being as close to some of the friends that I've grown up with, and some of the friends that I thought were my friends, you know? So I want to be able to highlight and to show love to the people that have been sticking by me as of late and being there on a daily basis. It's not just like you contact me because, you know, when you're feeling good. I'm talking about, I want to show love to the people who have held me down through everything that's been going on. And so I want to give my first shout out to my friend Jacob Jackson. Hey, Jacob. Okay. That was my attempt at like a little mini dance, like an opening that didn't work out too hot. Anyway, Jacob, hold on, before I even get into it, his Instagram, this is his Instagram, guys. Okay, so this is his Instagram name. Can you see it? You guys, I know a lot of people from Instagram follow me here or watch my videos. You know, you guys may know him already. Some of you may follow him, but for those who don't, that is one of the best people to follow. He is extremely inspirational, motivational, and the funny thing is he was sleeved after me. It's not like he's not a veteran. He's not more of a veteran than I am, I should say. I am like 6 months out further ahead. But it's not the amount of time I think one has been sleeved. It's what you accomplish once you've been sleeved. And he has accomplished so much. His transformation has been so amazing to see and to witness. And I love it. I support that. I cherish that because I have fallen down so many times, and it's been through his motivational posts on Instagram and just like, you know, text messages that I get from him when he's like, hey, get in the gym, you know, do what you got to do. You know, you fell yesterday, but today's a new day and let's get in there. And that's what I've always needed. And being able to receive that is, you need support. You know, once you've been sleeved, you cannot do it all on your own. You need support. And me being out here supporting everybody else, a lot of people may not think that I need it too. You know, a lot of people may think, or I feel like sometimes I portray that I have it all together, and that's not right of me, I think. I do feel like sometimes I kind of come off as if I've got it all in the bag, like I have all the answers. I don't. I'm human. I mess up. I get discouraged. I get angry. You know, I miss the gym. You know, that stuff happens all the time, and it's people like him who push me to just not lose focus or not lose sight of what I'm doing or why I'm doing this. And so I did want to give him a shout out. The second reason I wanted to shout him out is because as a male, he is motivation, like a motivation to other males. And I have a lot of male viewers. I have a lot of males that have been emailing me as of late wanting advice, and I think that's great, you know, because I've never really did my videos for only women. I do my videos for anyone willing to watch. So I want to be as open as possible about everything. But I may not talk about something that a male wants to hear about because that's not something that I'm dealing with. You know, as a woman, I talk about what my experiences are as a woman. I cannot relate to a male. There's a point where you can't relate to a male. And so I want to kind of like shove shove Jacob to you guys, to all the males watching, because he is what I think you need. If you're pre-sleeve, post-sleeve, he's that person that I think can be in your inner circle. He's that person that is going to give you that push that you need. And he also has his email available to on his Instagram. So a lot of people can email him if you have like personal, a lot of males or females too, you know, whatever. You can email him and he can kind of guide and assist you and give you advice and all that stuff. So my point is, that's a great person to follow, a great person to have as a friend, a great person to have on your team, in your corner as a support system. So whether you're a female or a male, you've been sleeved, you haven't been sleeved yet, that's my go-to guy, and that should be your go-to guy too. I mean, you can't go wrong with Jacob Jackson. You can't do it. You can't go wrong. All right. No, he's a good guy. So that's shout out time for Jacob. You're welcome, Jacob. You owe me big time. Okay? And he even told me to write his little name down. So he's like, oh, make sure you write my name down so people know how to spell my name and find me on Instagram. Who does that? Who dictates their own shout out? I got this. No. It's all love. It's all love. He's a good person. So, handle that. All right. Where have I been? Where has Tiffany been? I was hospitalized for a few days, guys, because I had gallbladder surgery. I know. This happened last Friday. I was at work and I had this crippling chest pain. I thought I was having a heart attack. That's what I feel like that's what I've been telling people, because that's what it felt like. It felt like I had a heart attack, okay? So I had this immense chest pain, okay? So I went to the ER, ran all these tests. They saw that nothing was wrong. And I was becoming a little bit nervous. They were like, okay, we're going to keep you overnight for observation. I was like, fine. So they kept me, and I was having this pain. I kept having this pain every time I ate. Because I was there long enough, I had breakfast, I had lunch, I had snack, like I had meals. And every time I ate, this pain would just take over my entire body, okay? And they didn't know what it was. It got to a certain point where they needed to give me drugs, okay? They needed to morphine me up because I was dying. I was dying on that hospital bed, okay? So my doctor finally came, and when I told them that the pain was no longer a chest pain, but it was more like an abdominal pain, then she was just like, and she started to like pick at me and stuff, and she like was prodding, and she was like, oh, do you feel pain here? Do you feel pain here? And then she ended up pushing my gallbladder, and then I was like, I feel the pain, and she was like, well, you have a gallbladder issue. Let's run some more tests, do some x-rays and stuff, and let's see what's going on. So a long story short, they ended up seeing that I had multiple stones in my gallbladder, and I had to have emergency surgery. So Sunday, like a week ago today, I had surgery to remove my gallbladder. And a lot of people don't know that this could be a side effect. I was not aware of it. I feel like I knew, but then it didn't resonate with me, because I was just like, all right, we'll jump that bridge once we get there. Like, I just want to lose this weight. And it didn't really... like I said, it didn't resonate with me until it was happening. And so, the doctor was like, a lot of this could have happened because you lost this weight so quickly, and your body just, couldn't keep up, and you formed gallstones. And so, I'm not going to lie, I was very frustrated at the time, because I was so angry because I was in so much pain. It was from a scale of 1 to 10, without exaggerating, I felt like the pain was a 15. That's how bad it was. And so I was so angry. I was like, not to say I was regretting my sleeve, but I was mad at myself for having had to get the sleeve because of my weight. It was just like, ugh, and that didn't last long or anything. But I was a bit angry. I was just frustrated. I think it was just frustration at that point, and wanting to get better so badly. I was just like, do what you have to do. If you need to remove my entire abdominal, get rid of it. Just get rid of everything so I can feel better. And so I had the surgery. I was down and out for the first few days of like Monday through Wednesday. I was really, or I should say right after surgery up until Wednesday, I was really feeling like crap. I was just, and I'm the kind of person, I complain, like I just make things into a much bigger deal. So half the time I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. When really it was just like, so I was complaining and I felt like I had such a negative attitude that prevented me from really getting better, I felt like. And I'm not perfect. Everybody goes through this, okay? I'm not the first person who's had surgery and who's wanted to kill everybody in the room. So I'm not going to beat myself up over it. But through that process, I binged. I don't want to say binged, but I threw every good thing that I think I've done in the past 10 months, and I just washed it away down the drain. I ate whatever I felt like eating, whenever I felt like eating it. Okay? And I don't want to say I'm embarrassed or ashamed to admit that, because we're human. And like I said, I want to be 100 with you guys all the time. I had KFC, I had cookies, I had Starbucks, I had Panera maybe 160,000 times. I ate whatever came through my mind. I wasn't allowed to drive, but I left my house to go find something to eat. And it was just like, I didn't go out to get a salad. I went out to get like a chicken wrap, you know, like from Wendy's. Like I ate all bad things. And my mind shut down. I felt like with the surgery, the doctors took like my determination, my willpower. They took everything that I had left in me to kind of push through until I reached my goal weight, until I reached where I wanted to be. And I think it all came from the fact that my doctor told me I couldn't do any hard exercises or heavy workouts or anything, lift heavy weights for like 8 weeks. And so a part of me was just like, what am I going to do? What are you asking me to do right now? You're asking me to sit home and do nothing? I feel like he stripped me of the identity that I've worked so hard to create for myself, because I feel like I've been working so hard these past like 7 months to be this kick butt workout girl, like boom, boom, boom. And then you're telling me I can't work out for 2 months. What am I supposed to do, and sit at home and just get fat? It sounds ridiculous now that I'm saying this out loud, but that was my mindset. And I think that's what led to me just plunging down the wrong road, like plunging down the wrong avenue. I was negative. I was just negative, negative, negative. And then I read something and it just brought me right back in. It brought me right back to where I needed to be. I read something and it was like, you know, no matter what, keep going. You know, you're going to find times where you have no reason to continue. You're going to find times where you have every reason to give up, but those are the times where you should keep going. Something to that effect. I'm just like paraphrasing. But that, I needed to read that. I needed to read that. And I was just like, Tiffany, get out of this funk. Like, who are you? Like, this is not you. You can't work out. You can't lift weights. Go for walks. You know, do yoga. Do something that doesn't require for you to do anything too strenuous. And so I am back. Like, I'm back. And I'm not saying I'm back and I'm going to be like this fitness god or anything. No, I'm back as in I'm just going to take things one day at a time, because I feel like I've retracted really far back. I'm not ashamed to say it. I really didn't I didn't care about anything this past week. It's always like I don't care about anybody else. I don't care about who's watching. And it happens to everyone at some point. And I think when I was sleeved, I told myself that this was my last chance. So my mindset, the mindset that I've had on my journey has been nothing but like perfection, 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 being perfect all the time. And that's I think that's what led me to shut down, because when I was told I couldn't work out, I felt like the perfection stopped right there. It was like, how can I be perfect if I can't work out? Like, how am I supposed to inspire other people? How am I supposed to be that voice if I'm not doing something that I'm telling people they should be doing, you know? And I think the pressure of wanting to be perfect and wanting to be good at this is what led to all that. And I know that I'm not required to be perfect. I'm human. Everyone has their moments where they just, you know, everyone, there's always bumps in the road. There's always, you know, you go through times in life where you have to take detours. There we go. Like, that's just what it is. I'm taking a small detour right now, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to get to where I need to go. You know, detours ultimately lead you to your destination. That is some good stuff. I love that. That was very philosophical of me. I like that. I'm impressed. Um, no, that was very good. I should have put that on my Instagram when I was like having a moment. But on a serious note, to get back into it, I'm just kind of like going through a detour, but I'm not going to let this ultimately stop me from continuing to inspire people, continuing to be a source of motivation or inspiration, because this is important to me. My journey is important to me, but showcasing it to the world is as equally important, because I know how important it is to people who are going through the process of being sleeved, and even those who have been sleeved. I know how important it is to see other people, or people who are a few months ahead of you. I know how important it is to see their progress and to see their downfalls and their, you know, their ups and downs. And so I think my approach these next couple months, as I get closer to my 1-year surgery, is not to be perfect. I think it's just to do the best that I can, and whatever, because I had an idea of how much I wanted to weigh by the time May 3rd rolled around. But now I have to change my whole mindset, because that's not what's important, and numbers aren't important. And it's funny because my friend Jacob always says, you know, it's not about the numbers, it's about everything else that this journey has blessed you with. And I'm always like, yeah, you're right, you're so right. But I never let that embed into my brain. But now that I have no choice but to kind of do different things in order for me to stay active, and to just adopting a new diet since I've had my gallbladder removed, I think it's really starting to sink in, and it's starting to make sense. So that's how I've been feeling. I'm feeling so much more upbeat than I've felt in the past, I'd say week, but it's been more than a week. In the past couple weeks, I'm feeling good. I feel like, in a way, I needed to get my gallbladder removed in order for me to see the bigger picture. The bigger picture is not just like how much I weigh, or how, you know, getting to the finish line at a certain time. It's just a matter of getting there. Doesn't matter when you get there, it's just getting there. That's what's important. So that's what's been going on with me, guys. I have a few things in the works for the month of March. I'm working on a photo shoot. It's going to be coming up in the next couple weeks, like a photo shoot. And let me tell you a little something about that photo shoot. I want it to be 150 pounds less than, you know, my starting weight at the photo shoot. But now, I don't know in 2 weeks how much I'll weigh. I could go up, I could go down, I could stay the same. But instead of saying, I'm doing this photo shoot because I've lost 150 pounds, I'm going to say, I'm doing this photo shoot because I feel bad and I'm ready to work it. You know, like, I'm ready to feel good. I'm ready to tap into that sexy part of myself. I'm ready to tap into that part of myself that I know that's there. And I do want to be a model, like a plus size model. Check for me, guys. Check for me. No, really though, but this is like the beginning. This is the beginning of, like, you'll see me on TV. Y'all need to stop playing. You'll see me on TV. Or somebody's magazine or something, someone's runway. And so aside from that, a little traveling, preparing myself for my big move to New York. That's still in the works, even though I plan on moving in the summer. But for the month of March, like I said, the photo shoot, doing a little traveling, kind of rewiring myself, getting back into the groove of things. I'm going to try to do a little bit more cooking. health, like, you know, just friendly foods, sleep friendly, gallbladder friendly. I don't know if your diet really changes after you've had your gallbladder removed, but I'm going to use this as an opportunity to change it, to do something entirely different. You know, protein is always important. I'm going to stick to that, but to try different veggies, to try different things that I've kind of put to the side in order for me to lose weight fast. I'm just going to change my whole outlook. I think that's it. That's what's going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I was pretty funny today. I think I had a zest. I had like a thing. I was feeling it. I need a why don't I have a show? If I had a show, would you watch it? We need to do a petition. People do petitions for the stupidest things, you know, so we might as well say, Tiffany Daniel needs a show. MTV, Bravo, where are you? Why haven't you casted me yet? Like the hottest thing on YouTube. I don't know how I'm going to cut this part out of the video because this is utterly ridiculous. I'm going on 26 minutes and I'm rambling. But thank you guys for, seriously, thank you for sticking with me and watching my videos and just supporting me. The love and the support I've gotten in these past few days it's shown me that no matter what I do, you guys are there. You know, it's not like I don't feel like I need to be perfect. You guys are there. And so thank you. You know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys, because I've always felt like I needed to be there for everybody else. And you guys showed me, you know, a lot of people have emailed me and have written many nice comments on my pictures on Instagram about how, you know, it's like, you're good. You're like, we love you. So it's what my heart needed. Thank you guys. All right, let me wrap this up because this is like a 30-minute episode of a show. This is ridiculous. Thank you guys. Oh, I'll have Jacob's information down there so you can follow, and I'll have my email and everything, my blog, anything you guys need. I'll be here. And I look forward to talking to you guys again. Any questions, comments, you know where to leave them. Bye guys. Have a good week.